Hi, it's Hannah Clubley here from Student Music Network, and I'm backstage at All Points East with Sienna Spiro. How are you doing?
I'm good. Oh, I'm good. How are you?
I'm so good, thank you. We just watched your set. Absolutely amazing.
Thank you
How
so
did
much.
It feel?
It was crazy. I honestly didn't think anyone would come because Jade was playing, and Jade, I would have loved to watch Jade, but yeah, I was kind of a bit shocked and a bit lost for words, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean the reaction. The reaction, like when you played Maybe, and the whole tent was so loud.
I know. I can't even believe every time I play that song.
It must feel like pretty surreal when you have a moment like that up on stage and you can see everyone and hear everyone, and like it must be crazy.
It's insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
The songs are very much kind of like ballads, piano based.
Sad.
How do you translate that when it comes to performing live so that you get enough energy out in the crowd, even though your songs are quite kind of like balladesque, I guess?
I think that's why it's hard, and that's why festivals are tough, and you really have to. The people that actually stay and watch are so amazing and patient and present, because I'm not really a festival set person. And I'm not afraid of that. I think my songs are as they are, and I'm not going to change them. I'm not going to sacrifice who I am. I'm not going to sacrifice my songs. And I think I'm very grateful to the people that do stick around and stay present, because I understand that they're not like, get hype vibes. They're like, let's stand and cry for a minute,
I think it's nice though, because like it gives people something different in a festival environment. Do you know what I mean? Like
you're going to put on, corner.
Yeah, and we need some of that.
Balance,
Do you know what, though? It's relatable, like, it's so relatable. And I think that's why people connect with you so well as an artist, because I think so, definitely.
Thank you.
And you released a new single about a month ago called You Stole the Show. Tell us all about that track.
I basically wrote that track. I mean, I could say something very poetic, but really it's, it's about me imagining if my ex came to a show and how I would feel. And I did my first ever mini tour of shows in May, and every show I would to get myself back in the place of where I wrote the song, I would start, I would start imagining he was there, which was stupid, but that's how that song kind of got born. It was just, me being delusional and me imagining somebody was there when they weren't.
Well, touching on that, where does the inspiration from your songs come from? Is it a lot of your personal experiences and emotions, and then you put that into your music?
I think it's a mixture. I don't know if there's one point that is my inspiration. I think my life is a big inspiration to me, the way my human interactions and the way I have relationships with people, and not just romantic relationships, friendships as well are a huge thing. And I think I can't help what I'm inspired by. I think stories I'm very inspired by, and the way other humans interact. For example, I have a track called Origami about a parasocial relationship, and I've experienced it, but also I was so fascinated by the way people could get obsessed with someone over the internet, and the way people could feel so close to somebody without even meeting them, and that just was something I was so interested in, and I wrote that song about feeling that way. And I think, Dream Police is about a movie, it's about Inception. I think my inspiration comes from whatever I know it's a bad answer, but whatever sparks something in me, whatever makes me feel something, And
you've been writing since you were really young, age 10, right? And I think it's such an important part of development from being that age to how old you are now. So how has your songwriting changed during that time?
I think, well, look, I was a very free writer when I was younger. I think I didn't really care if things made sense. I was just like, yep, that word fits. And I would write. I would honestly write more freely, and I think although it was not as good, it felt like the purest form of writing, because it was the most, I wasn't thinking about anything beyond. And sometimes when I write now, because of just the nature of society and the nature of, having this amazing job, you think beyond a song sometimes when you write it, and you can't help it. Sometimes you're like, how will this translate, or how will this, how will I feel singing this on stage? And you never had those thoughts before, because it's just, you're present, you're in the room. And I think something I'm actually trying to get back from when I was younger is being more present when I'm writing and not thinking beyond any song.
Yeah. If anyone hasn't come across you as an artist before, what song would you recommend that they check out first?
Ooh. I'd say I've always said this, but I still think Need Me
Yeah.
or You Stole the Show.
Okay.
I think that string arrangement is really the direction I'm leaning towards.
Yeah.
But Need Me, I put that as my first song for a reason.
Yeah.
So maybe that one.
That's true. It was like the first thing the world was going to hear of you. So yeah, nice answer. And TikTok has been a really important platform for you breaking into the music industry. So if you could give other young musicians some advice now for kind of how you've experienced it, what would you say to them?
Don't be afraid to be a perfectionist. I think people 100% will make you feel horrible sometimes about it. They will try and tell you you're being too much, you're being too excessive, and I think being a perfectionist is what makes an amazing artist, and it's what makes somebody different from somebody else is by perfecting your craft and executing your vision. So I think if anyone tries to make you feel bad for trying to be perfect, and you don't have to be perfect all the time, but if you are trying to make something perfect, don't let anybody make you feel shit about it, because it's important.
Yeah, I guess it's just kind of like putting your best into everything, isn't it? And that's what it like. Yeah. And you're about to head out on tour as well. And as we were saying earlier, like you feel like you as a musician are more suited to that kind of venue and that kind of, as opposed to a festival stage.
Yeah.
So what can we expect from you on that tour?
You're gonna have to wait. New music,
secrets.
New music.
Nice, exciting. But you're not going to spill any secrets yet. Okay, so stay tuned, everyone. And what would be your dream venue to play?
Rabbit Hole.
Amazing.
Without a doubt.
And your songs, as we have touched on as well, are very vulnerable. So do you ever get nervous when you're sharing them with the world, and how do you kind of combat that?
When you write a song, you've just finished writing it and it's yours. It's your song. And I think the thing I struggle with is the posting habit of things, because immediately I want to share what I've done. I'm like, oh my god, I have to like let everyone know. But then I also think it's scary to post something you care about so much. It's a reaction. It's like, you know, if it, however people react to it, it's something you just felt, you just poured out, and I think it's a really weird and scary and thing to post about at first, and you know that's something I'm still figuring out how I want to do that, but I don't know yet, honestly. I'm still figuring that out. I don't know if I have combated it.
I guess it's like take every experience and like as it comes, isn't it? And
yeah, I really think it's a learning for everybody.
Exactly.
I think nobody really knows what's happening right now. No one knows what's you know, what's going to translate, what's not going to translate. I think this is like one of the greatest and worst times for music ever. Yeah. So I think we're all just trying to figure out what works for us individually.
Yeah.
Guess we want things we can't have. Your fault, 'cause